Hey guys, my name's Amanda. I'm kind of new here. I was digging through my freezer for something else, and I don't even remember what it was because I distracted myself, and I found all this stuff. Okay, and so because I found all that stuff, I thought, well, what am I gonna do with all this? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make broth. I got out my pressure cookers, and we're gonna give this a shot. Here, I'll show you which ones I've got. Just before the holidays, Best Buy had a sale on these Insignias, which is their in-house brand. And you know what? The only difference between this and this, my crock pot, is, well, as far as they function the same. But this, I have to put the lid somewhere else. I don't think that's too big of a deal. So what I'm gonna do, I have some pork goodies. I have some turkey stuff. I'm gonna put those in the pots right now, or some poultry. Might not all be turkey. I'm not 100%. I forgot to take a picture of the stuff that I had pulled out of my freezer, but there was a turkey carcass and ham and frozen veggies like celery, onion, and carrots. So good news or bad news? I think it's all about perception myself. Okay, we have a turkey carcass. It doesn't fit in my Instapot, but I have a crock pot that it might work in. Let's give it a shot. So this here, this is an 8-quart crock pot. We'll give it a shot. Oh, close enough. Then we'll stuff in the other things on the side. Well, that'll work. What I will do next is I will put in half of this bag of onion. I'll probably put in all of this. This looks to be like broccoli, so let's just do that. And I have some celery that can go in too. And really, all I'm doing is sprinkling in what I can. You know, because it's quite full. This might not be the smartest move, but hey, whatever. It works. I hope this works. So this the lid doesn't quite fit at this time. What I'll do, I'll put foil over it. You can make that fit over anything, really. I think, for the most part. And then we'll use that to hold it on over top. It works. We're gonna let this sit for an hour or so because this is all frozen. Maybe we could squish it down later. So now here in the pork, all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw in a little bit of garlic, some seasonings, and water. Because, you know, that's how you make broth, is with water. Okay, so what I'm doing, once again, minced garlic from a jar. I'm gonna make chefs all over the world roll their eyes. So at this point, I am just gonna I have some carrots that need to get used. I'm gonna throw those in here. I'm just gonna throw in some water. I have probably 2 quarts of water here. So I'm putting this, I put the water in, I'm putting this on the soup preset, and that'll go for probably an hour. If you do not have this model, that's 30 minutes on high pressure. Don't forget to seal. So what I'm doing now is, well, I got my Instapot going here. I've got my crock pot, I've added water to it, and over the turkey and carcass, and what other poultry bones were in there, and we're just letting this go. I have the crock pot for the poultry going for 10 hours, so I'll probably let that go overnight. And I have the Instapot going for an hour on high heat or high pressure on the soup function. Hey guys, it's the next day. I just got home from my part-time gig, and I've had the crock pot going with the turkey and the chicken bones in it for you know, since like 12 hours something, since last night, which is fine. The good thing about a crock pot is you could do that. So this is a crock pot. This is the stuff. I decided just to let the pork cool, so we're just gonna go over the process here. And because this is quite warm, what I'm gonna do, take off the lid. Holy mackerel, that's a lot of steam. We're gonna pull things out with tongs because I don't wanna burn my hands. However, this, it used to be a handle. So anyway, we're gonna start pulling things out. And the good thing is there was a fair amount of meat on this turkey carcass. So I can make a stew. Well, got the bones out, and that's cool. So we got the bones out of the crock pot. You watch me do it. Here's what it looks like here. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get to see Wally trying to lick the bowls. So next thing, well, we gotta get out something. Hold on, hold on. Are you gonna try? Are you looking? Are you wanting to get that bone? You want the turkey? I know, it's really hot. It's really hot right now. I don't want to burn you. You're precious. No, you're precious. I love you. Now that we've seen Wally say, oh, I want some, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So in the sink, I have a Pyrex bowl, my big one. You know, we've all seen these, and everyone in my family has one, thanks to my aunt. And then I'm going to put my strainer, my colander, whatever, in there. And I'm going to pour my broth just straight into the colander because, you know, anything that's floating around in there's probably got the snot cooked out of it after this time. Now, I've chosen not to do this on camera with my pork because, well, it was really hot last night when I went to bed and I stuck it in the fridge. Okay, my husband stuck it in the fridge, so it's cold. I'm gonna have to warm it up and do the same process. What? What? What do you want? You're so hopeful. You'll get some eventually. So now that Wally has told us what he wants, I'm gonna get, you know, set up for this. We're just pouring in the strainer, so that way if there's any chunks in there, it's done, but also all the good stuff, the broth, the deliciousness is still there. So this here all gets to go to the garbage or the compost or however you want to dispose of it. Unless you want to pick through it for meat. But that's just straight deliciousness right there. Now, if you're wanting to, you can go ahead and let that drain over the crock pot. That's what I'm going to do. I'll be right back. I have a puppy saying, let me in, Mom. Let me in. Okay, I'm back. So the next thing I would do is, well, if you want, you could pour this through into here and see if there's anything else that needs to be caught, which is what I'm going to do. Woo, that was almost scary. Now that I have a crock pot full of stock and I have like a bunch of meat that just cooked off the bone, well, I have no choice but to make a soup out of it, right? I'm going to let everything cool down and we'll start picking the meat. So I have been able to let the stuff cool down. This is cooled down. I decided I was going to take this and use it as like garbage, whatever. And here is the broth. It's only been about 20 minutes or so, but we're gonna go ahead and start cleaning, picking for meat. Yeah, I ended up picking off all the meat off of those bones, and you know what? Picking chicken's pretty tedious, so I'm not making you watch it. And you're welcome. I added a couple cans of mixed vegetables, a can of creamed corn, a can of carrots because I don't like canned carrots, and I added some cubes of homemade, yeah, I put it back, yeah, then I added some cubes of homemade tomato paste. I freeze them in ice cube trays, and then I have it like forever, but, well, until I run out, until I need to use some more. By then it's like a year. Anyway, so what this will be is, if we have it for dinner, awesome. If we don't, that's fine too, because what I'm gonna do is make it into put it into smaller containers, stick it in the freezer, and then we have something easy for later. Yay! Okay, so you guys, if you like what you see here, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. We'll see you guys later. Bye.